Really, are you say? Why, yes, I can help you with that. Here's 21 questions for you. My name is Mike. I run a trivia company. It's called Trivia Tribe. I started that business 22 years ago. Crazy. We do shows in pubs and clubs all around the place, but now we are a trivia podcast as well. And I love that you're here. Let's go. Question 1. Which sporting competition is known as the EPL? The English Premier League. Question 2. Which planet is furthest from the sun? By that I mean in our solar system. Okay, starting from the sun, we have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. Neptune is one we need. Poor old Pluto. Pluto was demoted quite a while ago now. It's a dwarf planet, and it's just floating around out there feeling unloved. Question 3. Which boy band was Robbie Williams once a member of? Now, I did think about giving you multiple choice for this. I was thinking, do I need to say In Sync, the Backstreet Boys, Take That? But I was pretty sure you would know that it was, in fact, Take That. Question 4 is always a true or false on this podcast. True or false? NASA was officially formed in 1958, and before that, it was known as NACA, N-A-C-A. That's actually true, NACA. The National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, it was originally called, 1958. They changed it to NASA. That's question 4. Question 5, sport question. Is LeBron James still playing professional basketball? It's a yes or no. He sure is. He's playing for the Lakers still. He's 41 years old. He's in his 23rd NBA season. He's missing a few games now and then. He's got arthritis in his foot, and I'm sure he does. That body has worked hard for a long time. And fun fact, he is one of 4 basketball billionaires. There's him, there's Michael Jordan, there's Magic Johnson, and there's a guy called Junior Bridgman who played basketball in the late 70s. Never made a fortune from basketball, got paid well, they all did, but not the massive money, but he spent it, or invested it, I should say, really wisely. Owned a whole heap of fast food places. I think he owned a Coca-Cola bottling plant at one point. Very, very wealthy man. Good on him. Question 6, fictional character. The line, "Please, sir, I want some more," is associated with which fictional character? Oliver Twist, of course. And in the musical, when he goes, "Please, sir, I want some more," they go, "More?" And then they sing the song, "Oliver, Oliver, never before has a boy wanted more. Oliver, Oliver," and then they beat him. I wish I could have cleaned up the ending of that, but they did. Question 7, what vegetable is used to make sauerkraut? Sauerkraut is made from cabbage. It's supposed to be very good for you. It's a fermented food, good for your gut health, apparently. I bought some from Woolies a while ago. It's still in the cupboard. Hasn't done me any good because I did not actually eat it. I thought buying it might be enough. In the same way that people join a gym, don't go, just pay for it each month, and then after a while say, why am I not losing any weight? Why am I not putting on any muscle? What a rip-off. After question 7, we will do the first clues for the Who Am I for the episode. Here we go. Who am I? It's a person today. Who am I? I was born in 1955 in the United States. I was adopted shortly after my birth. I co-founded a company in a garage that would go on to change personal computing and the world forever. Some of you will know already who that is, but if you don't, that's okay. There's more clues coming after question 14. Question 8, musical instruments. How many vowels does a standard B-flat trumpet have? Don't worry too much about the B-flat part, just a standard trumpet. A standard trumpet has 3 valves, the B plus part. All instruments are natively in a particular scale. I think the guitar is a C instrument. Trumpets in B flat, a lot of brass instruments are. That's okay. Question 9. Is curium an insecticide, an imitation silk, or an element on the periodic table? Curium is an element on the periodic table. It's named after Marie Curie, who was one of the first people, certainly the first woman to win 2 Nobel Prizes. She discovered radiation, and ultimately she died of radiation poisoning. Awkward. Question 10. Which Australian won the American version of Dancing with the Stars recently? Robert Irwin. Doesn't the world love him at the moment? Question 11. True or false? The Academy Award-winning 2004 animated feature film Team America is based on the exploits of the Parr family. Oh, that's false. The Parr family is in the movie The Incredibles. I haven't seen either, actually. Question 12, still on entertainment now. Which popular British sitcom was Don't Mention the War one of the most famous lines from? Faulty Towers. If you haven't seen Faulty Towers, what have you done with your life up until now? Don't mention the war. I did once, but I think I got away with it. Question 12, done, Faulty Towers. Question 13, by what nickname does the U.S. Secret Service refer to the U.S. President's official limousine? Do they call the President's car the Beast, the Fortress, or the Bubble? They call it the Beast because it is a beast. It's incredibly heavy because of all the armor plating and the bulletproof glass. It's got all kinds of technological wizardry, I'm going to say, going on, including, among other things, a supply of the president's blood in case he suffers a paper cut, I suppose. I don't know. But so that if he needs a transfusion, he can have one immediately. Good-o. Question 14, obscure geography now. Is Lake Titicaca the largest lake in South America or Africa? Now, I know Lake Titicaca sounds like a made-up lake, but it really is the largest lake. My question for you, is it the largest lake in South America or Africa? Lake Titicaca is in South America. It's just fun to say Lake Titicaca. Why don't you say it now? Say it with me. Lake Titicaca. Isn't that fun? You can sing it. Lake Titicaca. Sorry about that. Question 14 is a Who Am I? Some people said to me they would like me to recap the clues very quickly on the Who Am I because they've forgotten the clues up until now. So, born 1955, adopted, technology company. Don't know if I told you the technology company part before, but I'm doing it now. Here it comes. That company I started in my garage, it got quite successful, and then I was forced out of it before rejoining it later. I played a key role in the success of some of the most popular technological products of the last 20 years. Here's a hint. Some of you will be using one of those products to listen to this podcast right now. Oh, who could that be? I've got no idea. More clues coming up after question 20. For now, though, here's question 15. I'd rather be a hammer than a nail is a lyric from which song by which artist? I'd rather be a hammer than a nail. If I could. I don't know how that song goes. Never mind. It's actually referred to by a lot of people as If I Could by Simon and Garfunkel. Here's the thing, though. I'd take that answer at a trivia night because we're all friends there. But if we were playing for $1 million, the most correct answer is El Condor Pasa. In brackets, If I Could. I think El Condor Pasa was the name of the song it was originally based on. Don't quote me on that or anything I say ever. I wasn't there and you can't prove it. Question 16. What country do the Canary Islands belong to? Is it France? Is it England? Is it Spain? The Canaries, they belong to Spain, and shout out to my friend Tony who performed at a casino on the Canary Islands a long time ago. He was a magician/illusionist back in the day. Question 17, popular board games. Which board game was released first, Scrabble or Monopoly? Okay, now if you know your board games, you might be sitting there thinking, now wait a minute, do you mean Monopoly, or do you mean the original version of Monopoly, which was called the Landlord's Game? Well, the good news is it makes no difference to the answer because the Landlord's Game came out in 1902, 1903, somewhere around there. Monopoly became a thing in 1935. It was the Landlord's Game kind of rejigged and improved. And both of those things happened before Scrabble came out in 1938. Scrabble was originally called Crisscross Words. Did you know? Don't matter if you didn't, because you know now. Yay. Question 18. Is entomophagy A, the practice of eating insects, B, the study of insects, or C, the study of the history of words? Entomophagy. Entomophagy is A, the practice of eating insects. Oh, yummy. You know what? I'm full. Thank you. No, you have it. I couldn't possibly. It is a thing right around the world, though. There are many cultures that eat insects. I'm quite pleased that I'm not living in one of them. Question 19 is always an alive or dead on this podcast. I give you a name. You tell me if you think that person is alive or dead. Today, it's a sporting great. Alive or dead, Sachin Tendulkar, Indian cricket great. To many people, the god of cricket. Now, if you know your cricket, that's an easy one. Sachin Tendulkar is only 52 years old. He's well and truly alive, although if he keeps driving his car like a maniac, who knows what will happen to him. Not that I wish him any bad luck, but it's widely known that Sachin can't go anywhere in India. He gets mobbed by people. So what he likes to do is in the middle of the night, take one of his sports cars out, drive it on the Indian highways at ridiculous speed, knowing full well that if he's pulled over by the police, they're just going to go, it's Sachin Tendulkar, and let him go, having first probably got a selfie, possibly an autograph, don't know for sure. Anywho, question 20 is a music question to bring us home. Name either of the lead singers from the band Genesis. Okay, Genesis originally had Peter Gabriel out the front and Phil Collins drumming, came along at some point. Then Phil Collins came out as the singer after Peter Gabriel left. Phil Collins, Peter Gabriel, not in that order. Let's finish up the Who Am I? It's the technology guy, garage, adopted, remember? Good. Who am I? I was known for wearing black turtlenecks and presenting new products on stage and for saying, oh, one more thing, before unveiling a big surprise right at the end of those presentations. I passed away in 2011 after a long illness. I am, of course, Steve Jobs. Fun fact, though, talking about adopted billionaires, Jeff Bezos from Amazon was also adopted. So easy to confuse those two, I suppose, off that clue alone. Now that is 21 questions done and dusted, but here comes question number 22, which is a new thing I'm doing and I'm really enjoying. I hope you are too. It gives you, the listener, the opportunity to contribute a question to this show. And if you'd like to do that, send me a question on the 21 Questions Facebook page, and I will, guaranteed, use your question at some point. I'll credit you as the person who sent it in, and I'll ask the question. Have fun. Last episode, Glenn from Caboolture sent in the following question. What does the Janka hardness scale measure and classify the hardness of? And the answer is wood. It measures and classifies the hardness of wood. I had no idea we had such a thing, that we needed even such a thing. Great question, Glenn. It made me think. I didn't know. I had to look it up. The way it works, it actually measures the force required to embed a small steel ball over a centimetre in diameter into a piece of wood. How much force it is, higher on the scale it goes. Now, I know it sounds like I just made that up, but I promise you I didn't. Great question, Glenn. Thank you. Now, this episode's questions comes from, I think it's Delena, Delena, Delena. I don't know. And I feel bad that I didn't send Delena a message asking how to pronounce her name. I really wish I had it. She's from Marumba Downs. I can pronounce that part. I'm going to say Delena. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, you, lovely lady, I assume. In what year did Prince Charles marry Lady Diana? I like that question because it's one of those ones that make you think, now let me think, where was I when the royal wedding happened? And I can tell you I was in year 8 at Yeronga High School in Brisbane. That probably won't help you unless you were there with me. Okay, that is 21 questions done for another episode. Thank you so much for listening and for playing along. I hope you did well with those questions, and I always hope you found them interesting. This podcast comes out every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I would love to have your company sometime soon for one of those. Send me a trivia question. I'll use it in the show. Thank you. Bye.